Putin ally warns, enemy, Poland. You risk losing your statehood.
Here's a summary of the article.
Moscow, November 2. A top ally of President Vladimir Putin warned Poland on Thursday that the NATO member state was now considered a dangerous enemy by Russia and could end up losing its statehood if it continued on its current course. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, now deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, made the comments in an 8,000-word article on Russian-Polish relations, saying Moscow now had a dangerous enemy in Poland. We will treat it precisely as a historical enemy, Medvedev said. Advertisement scroll to continue. There was no immediate response to his comments from Poland. The war in Ukraine has sent already tense relations between Warsaw and Moscow to new lows. Poland, which has backed Ukraine, accuses Russia of trying to destabilize the country with disinformation campaigns and espionage. Moscow has condemned what it sees as Warsaw's hostile stance towards it and Russian interests in Poland.
This post received a score of 6,800, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I missed the weekly Medvedev threats towards NATO.
His threats hold no weight whatsoever.
Yeah, but they're always pretty funny.
He is like an influencer trying to get attention by saying stupid things. Sue. All of them.
Damn, even better than my comment.
Poland, K.
More like, Poland, are you going to do something about it, or are you just gonna stand there and bleed?
Oh yeah, I'm sending another shipment of weapons to Ukraine. How about that?
My dad works at the Polish army. They sent ammunition with a note under it, kill as many Homo Sovieticus as possible.
Not a secret. Poland does not like Russia. Most of NATO is trying to get this to end in Ukraine before the next US elections hit.
EU, or pan-European, strength should be able to stand alone in at least their funding of Ukraine. If anything, a Putin apologist winning in the US will test European power in a world where American economic and military contributions have been presumed and taken advantage of for too long. The EU can and should expect itself to do a lot more.
While I agree reality is not always so idealistic.
Agreed. Though they may stumble, it's important for Europe to stand up on their own. Western foreign policy simply shouldn't be dependent on America.
At the top end of warfare, the game changes drastically without the US in NATO. There's only about a dozen nuclear-capable countries in the world, and the US and Russia are the effective superpowers in that domain by recorded stockpiles. The UK and France both have the weaponry, and quite a few NATO members have the rough capability without the need, but France keeps its nuclear weapons outside its NATO obligations, and the ratio of both UK and France versus Russia is on paper worse than 10-1. MAD might break theoretically if the US leaves NATO, as I don't think there's effective arms for what's left to take out Russia in return. Realistically, most smaller countries in the eastern, northern EU are following independent armament, but the larger southern, western EU countries like Spain, Germany, and Italy need to ratchet the hell up before that dependency loses fragility.
I wonder if the reason they wrote Putin ally instead of Medvedev in the headline is that nobody even bothers to read what this clown has to say anymore.
I would not have clicked on the link if the title said Medvedev.
I clicked just to confirm it was Medvedev.
Thank you for revitalizing Poland's interest in supporting Ukraine.
Russia, oh no, we didn't anticipate this level of support from the West. Let's hope our buddies in Iran can distract the West from funding more for Ukraine. Also Russia, we may claim and take Western countries as our own. These motherfuckers are walking on a tightrope blindfolded while shooting themselves in the foot.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.